Good. Today I wanted to go live because I have no time to talk and like record a whole video and send to my editor and everything. We are late in schedule, so I want to kind of go here live and share with you some things that I've been thinking about recently regarding things that I wish I knew when I began trading in the first place. So let's say you want to be able to shortcut your learning curve in trading and you want to learn from myself. I want to share some things that I didn't know when I started trading at all. I had no clue about them, and that I've learned over time. That really helped me become a better trader, and that if I had to do this again, let's say at some point, I wish I definitely learned these things before. So let me share this with you. I think that's going to be good. And of course, if you have any question you can also post a question in the chat below. Let me know your thoughts. As always, I'll be happy to answer your questions. So the first thing that I wish I knew when I began trading is that trading is the same thing like owning a business. And you might think, well, it's different. I can make money by myself at home in the market. And that's only partly true, right? If you trade, you run a business, in my mind. And that means that you need to treat it seriously. Finish the time where you show up for trading without having enough sleep, or you show up at trading without having the right preparation, or you decide to be cheap and not spend money on things that you need to be able to succeed at trading. You decide to not spend money on your platform for backtesting, not spend money on anything. At that time, that's over. If you want to treat it like a business and you want to treat it seriously, you gotta do the right thing, show up in the right way, and be ready for the market. And that's something that I wish I knew before. Because for myself, when I began trading, I would like basically trade anytime I wanted. I would show up in the market in the afternoon. I decided to go in the coffee shop to trade, and that didn't work. Right, that didn't work at all. Or I would simply not really invest in anything because I didn't want to spend money on anything. I want to be able to succeed in trading. Or had these expectations of being able to go full time quickly, in like a year from now. Again, that didn't work well, right? Those are things that, as you know, don't work well in trading. So I'm gonna try to put this a bit at the back here, so it's gonna be clear. Bring the microphone here. Awesome, cool. Yeah, if you have any question on this, you can also let me know in the chat. I'd be happy to help out and give you some advice on that for sure. If you have questions about anything else, cool. So the second thing that I wish I knew when I began trading is all around the fact that any trade could be a loser. So you might feel like you get in a trade, it's a perfect setup on the chart, it looks amazing, but that trade could be also a loser. It doesn't matter. So people expect that they can find a strategy that will allow them to master the market, and that they will be able to, if they find this right strategy one day, be able to predict where the market go and be able to predict what the market will do and what will happen in the market. And that is not working right. It's impossible to do. People who predict the market are always about like half accurate. They are accurate at 50%, which is no better than random. So what really counts here is having a strategy you can trade in the market, trading it, and then seeing the result of it. And if it's losing, it's losing. If it's winning, it's winning. But any single trade you take in the market could be a loser. Now, when you understand that, it means that you won't take any trade and expect it to win. You won't move down your stop loss because trade is going back in your direction against you. You won't change things in a trade. You won't add to your trade because it could be a loser. It could lose you money. And so as soon as you understand that all trade are based on probabilities also, you won't be tempted to gamble on trades, take any trade, and risk a lot of capital in any single trade because that's a waste of money, and it could be a loser as well. So that won't work out. Now, the third thing here that I had to share with you regarding what I wish I learned before I started trading, and that I learned really late in my trading, is that your thoughts impact how you trade. Now, you might think, well, it's bullshit. My thoughts don't impact how I trade. Think about it, right? So here's how this works. Your thoughts lead to your feelings, and your feelings lead to your actions. Now, think about the fact, how do you act when you are tired or pissed off or angry? Right? You act a different way around people that you're with. You act differently around when you order your coffee. You act differently when you do anything. So why wouldn't that reflect trading? And the answer is, of course, it reflects trading. It's the same thing in trading. Your thoughts impact your feeling, which impact your actions. So if you have bad thoughts, if you have the wrong thoughts, if you have thoughts of making money quickly, or thoughts of going to the market and catching a trade and being able to go on vacation for the weekend, and you need that trade to win, those thoughts impact your trading. They will make you move your stop loss faster to break even. They will make you move your stop loss against you. They will make you change things last minute. They will make you take trades you shouldn't take otherwise. And so your mindset has a very good effect, or very big effect, I should say, on your trades and on your trading overall. So that's why if you have the right thoughts, which you get a lot by being around the right people, and by also kind of working on your thoughts and your mindset with some coaches and different things, you'll be able to trade better by default because maybe your strategy doesn't change. Maybe the same process that you have doesn't change, but your trades will change anyway, and the trades you go in the market will change, and that's really powerful. Now, I learned this about maybe 2 years of my trading journey, maybe 2 or 3 years. If you can learn this when you start, that's going to give you a big advantage over a lot of people. And the fourth thing that I've learned or that I wish I learned actually in my trading journey, is that routines create consistency. Now, people all say everywhere online that they want to be consistent in trading. That's their goal. How can I be more consistent? How can I be more disciplined or consistent or whatever that is? How can I get consistent results? Where 1 month I get 5%, next month I get 5%, 5% over time. And that is, first of all, partly not possible. You cannot be extremely the same results every month, for sure. But the thing is that routines bring consistency. The more your routines are established and the more you do the same thing day in, day out, the more your results are going to be the same. And that means that you won't have a month where you lose a ton of money. You won't have a month where you gamble your trades. You won't have a month where you get like 1,000% gains, but the next month you lose like all your account or you blow up your account. You have the same routines. And that means, by the way, that means a few things, right? So I should explain here. Routines for your strategy, of course, that's a routine. Routines for your risk management, routine for your mindset, and routine for your health, for your physical well-being. All these things impact your trading. And so if you don't have the right routines for your trading or for your mindset, you will end up not trading well, and you will end up not having consistency in trading. And that's really important. That's really massive. I wish I learned that earlier for sure. Now, the fifth thing here is, with a lot of respect to my fellow trading indicators and people who do YouTube videos or people who have seminars, books, coaching, everything of the sort. I like these people. Most people are really good. Of course, there are people online who are not good, selling crap, that's for sure. Some people are doing that in any field. But I really think that as a trader, you should not listen to everyone online. You should listen to a few people if you want, but don't listen to everything you find online. And don't listen to all these advice that you see on blogs or on YouTube channels sometimes. If you don't listen to my advice here and you like it, that's good. If you don't like it, then that's fine. That's totally fine with that. You don't have to listen to everyone and apply whatever you hear online. Some people have the right advice, some people don't have the right advice, and some people have advice that doesn't fit with your situation right now. So you should take everything you see online with a grain of salt. And if you see a strategy on a website and the guy says it works, it might work, but it might also not work. And that's your job, to test it out and to not listen to everything you find online. So I found myself in my early days of trading kind of going on different blogs, going on different websites, going on different podcasts or anything of the sort, which didn't really exist much, but there was a few podcasts back then. And I would see these stories of people and these kind of people making money trading and teaching the strategies, and I would follow them. I would love the strategies and to learn the thing that they were teaching. But in reality, that might not be serving you well. You might learn something online that doesn't really apply to you, or that is not really kind of useful for your situation, or that used to work 10 years ago but doesn't work anymore, and the guy didn't really test it out in recent days. And so you gotta take everything you see online with a grain of salt and see if it works for yourself. And then if it doesn't work, then that's fine. You can always move on. So there's a line here between seeing everything online with, like, you could think, some people think that everything is crap and everyone is a scam. I don't believe that. I think most people are good, some people are not good, and that's just how things are in every field. But don't think like everyone is perfect also, and that all the advice out there is good for you anyway. So that's my thoughts. And so that was five things. I went through them pretty fast, but I want to hear your thoughts, of course, in the comment section. The first one that I said, these are things I wish I learned earlier in my trading journey. The first one was trading is like owning a business. The second one was about any trade can be a loser. The third one can be about your thoughts impact how you trade. The fourth one was about routines to create consistency. And the fifth one was about don't listen to everyone online or all the advice that you see out there. And I think those things will make a big difference for you. Yeah, and I'll leave some links below if you can check it out for some videos to watch, some things that I recommend you check out. And I want to put some question here in the chat that I think is really cool. So we have Dave here who says, I live in Australia. Let me see, 1 second. I live in Australia and I work full time. London open when I finish work, and New York open very late in my day. Is the best option for me to trade a bigger time frame, like a 4. Let me see, it's disappearing. It's the best option for me to trade like a forward chart. I think that was a question. So yeah, in Australia. So first things first, we got to look at what's your trading personality, right? What session you are best at. I'm not sure, Dave, if you were with us for the training that we did a few days ago, but we talked about this, your personality, and I've mentioned that a little bit. Dave Miller. I don't think you were there, but that's fine. We got another Dave anyway. So yeah, your personality will dictate what you trade, and then from there you can pick a session that will fit your personality. So if you are a better swing trader, don't try to day trade, right? But if you are a good day trader, find a session that you can trade. Perhaps for you, the Asian session could be good, where you look for reversals in the market during the Asian session. So for Dave, who is in Australia, that would be around maybe mid-afternoon, the Asian session. That could be good, right? Or it could be a way where, yeah, you find a way to automate trading as well. You find a way to create an algo that can trade, or that kind of stuff, where you don't have to be at the chart all the time. You don't have to be there 24/7 to look at the trades, or even doing the right session. But you can be online. I mean, you can be at work and have your algo trade for you. That could be a good thing to do. Awesome. So yeah, that's what I would suggest. The first, personality, the first thing, and the second thing is about what session can you trade based on your personality. You could do bigger time frame if you want, if that's fine with your personality, but you have to look at what will work the best for you, of course. Let me see, my chat is disappearing here over time. I'll try to see how I can fix it. Let's do that. Awesome. I think that's going to work fine. Cool. We had a question here from Real Idiot haha, was saying why you never quit trading. And I think part of it was I was passionate about it and I really wanted to be able to make it in trading. So when you have a passion for something, you kind of continue and you try things out and you do whatever you have to do. And I think the other thing was, yeah, I think the other thing was about 2 years of my training journey, I began to surround myself with other traders and people who are doing this full time. And I think that really gave me a lot of motivation, a lot of kind of insights what they were doing. And I got to see more that this was possible. Now, when I began trading, I didn't really think it was possible, or actually, I thought about it a lot. But after a few years and after some time in the market, I started to believe it was really hard to trade full time. And I kind of almost gave up on it, but I didn't really give up on it. And that's when I had my margin call, my account. So about a year and a half in my trading journey. Then I began to meet some traders who kind of showed me it was possible. People who were doing it full time. They had real families. I was really kind of hanging out with them in Canada sometimes, and that's when I really saw what's possible. So that really helped me a lot to kind of kickstart things. And once you get there, it's just a matter of continuing, applying the right principles. And yeah, I never quit. I had a passion for it, and I was around people who really pushed me to work harder, I think. So yeah, that's it. Let me see here in the chat. We had the question that I got here. Sibonello was asking, how do you deal with the mistake that you're aware of, but keep on repeating and repeating because of FOMO, because having a difficult morning for pullback after a workout? I think if you make mistakes and you repeat them, you have issues with your mindset, and that's something that you have to work on, either with the coach. I had some issues that I wasn't really aware of, and a coach really helped me to be aware of them. But the other thing is, after being aware, is how do you fix it, right? What's the action step to fix it? Sometimes, if you do exercise like meditations, they can help you fix your issues or your patterns of trading. But you have to get the right one for your situation, of course. I cannot really recommend anything in that sort. I'm not really a coach about this, so I'm just kind of a trader. I do my own thing, and I help people at the same time, but I cannot really kind of coach you on anything in that regard on the mindset part. But definitely, like, find a coach who can tell you how to get out of that. All the coaches who teach behavioral therapy can help you with that for sure. Especially those who focus on trading can help you for sure. Yeah, so that's what I would suggest to go through. Yeah. What's the best setup you have heard of so far? I think mine, because I'm mastermind. So I master my own setup. Now, the setup out there who make more profit, less profit, but the thing is that the setup who make a lot of profit this year, next year will perform less good or less well. So the setup are always changing. And you see sometimes, for example, these big funds online, or these big hedge funds, for example, they perform really well one year, but this means that the next year they're more likely to underperform and to perform less well. So the best setup is the one you master, the one you know exactly how it works, and the one you know stats of it, and the one you can really practice anytime, anywhere. So that's definitely the best thing. Um, cool. My chat disappears. It's pretty annoying. See if I can fix it here. Cool. Anyway, to avoid slippage, don't trade when there's news. That's the main thing. Or find a good broker who doesn't have much slippage. Okay, awesome. I lost my chat again. Awesome, cool. Yeah, guys, that was my thought. I hope you liked this video today. Give it a like if you liked it. If you have any topic you want to cover in the next videos, I'll be happy to do it, of course. I'm just doing a live here, like impromptu, because I'm about to go out for dinner with my girlfriend in Bangkok. We're staying at the St. Regis here for a few days, so yeah, that's what's up. And how much percentage a pro forex trader can gain monthly, yearly? Go check out. So type on YouTube how what returns traders make or what returns traders make. I've done a video on the past. You can just check it out. It's gonna tell you everything about what returns to expect, how much you can get in the market per month, all that stuff. It's on that video for sure. So have a look at it. Here we have a guy from France. Awesome, cool. Nice to see you. Cool. Yeah. Awesome, guys. I'll catch you pretty soon. I gotta go get dinner, and I'll see you pretty soon. So leave me your thoughts below as always in the comment section. Give a like on the video if you like it, and subscribe if it's not done yet. I will catch you back here in the next video pretty soon. Ciao.